Even picking up intensity, it's pure skill. Okay, shall I go hard, meaning using heavy weights, power, speed, or just easy? Okay, if it's easy, which exercises has to be selected? So the skill now, how to keep this pace under fatigue. Your skill is all about that. Train every day, no matter how old you are, no matter where you are, no matter, just make it happen.
That's our name also, Youskilled.
Yeah, you get a stamp. I'm Greg. After a lifetime in sport and fitness, I've mastered how to train daily, across all fitness components, with nothing left behind, and without burnout. I translate these principles for people who want to move through life with confidence, energy, and resilience.
At Youskilled, we take the best from many fitness and sports discipline. We train you to be capable for anything. We are not limited to just one type of workout or skill. Welcome to Youskilled, training not for life, but through life. Skills in fitness aren't about what you look like. They're about what you can do. At Youskilled, we believe training is a skill, and skills stay with you for life. That's what we are unpacking today. I have sets of questions of Greg for him to, answer and to uncover what it exactly means, skills for us, right? So let's start. How would you define a skill in the context of training?
First of all, let's decide that training is a skill. Training is a skill. So how would you define skill in the context of training?
Yes.
First skill is you have idea how to train. Not what to train, how to do the process. This is the main skill. If the fitness enthusiast has this skill, how to train, basically he will not have any doubts where he is, what equipment he have, what circumstances he is around, how to maintain and improve his body, right? So skills, it's about how. For example, exercise, it's like push-ups, squat, whatever, it's exercise, it's what you can do it, right? But how, like exercise, it's scapular control, core control, range of motion, feeling the targeted muscle. This is skill. So I would say without the skill, you're not retrieving the benefits from exercises. Okay, you are getting the loads, but you're not retrieving benefits. With skills, you are getting the benefits. You're getting full dividends from the tasks, let's call this way.
So let's get back, like, more, backwards. Like, what is skill?
Itself?
Itself.
Okay, if you go again to the definition from the vocabulary, it's ability to do the task and do it well. So ability to perform the task. So you get the task of running. The running, it's one game. The running
practice, right?
The skillful running, that's the ability to land properly, put the feet under your center of mass, propel properly, breathe at the same time, move your hands accordingly in a rhythm. This is already skill. So ability to do the task well. So skillful running and running is different game, right? That's what I mean. Or skillful, whatever you want. Skillful push-up and just normal push-up with flared elbows is different game, different outcomes, and therefore, as we discussed before, from the same exercise you gathering completely different results.
Can you give us examples of fitness skills that people should focus on?
First and foremost, let's say skill of breathing, right? Majority who comes, they don't know how to breathe. Either breathing through the mouth. Now I see it's a big issue.
Doesn't know also to breathe when to breathe in, when to breathe out when performing the exercise.
Yeah, that's even next one. But majority, especially men, what I notice nowadays, and I think especially smokers, purely breathing through the mouth. And when we ask them to breathe through the nose, they feel struggle and they say, "Oh, I have sinus and everything, and the nose is broken." But my nose is broken, like inside
Since ever.
So many times, but you need to, even though there is one nostril, you still need to push it to breathe. So that's something you need to keep doing it. So I believe you keep breathing through the nose and like learn how to breathe, you will get those skills. Yeah, but if you are not breathing through the nose, the capillaries will be pretty wide and the air pathways will be also narrow. You will have difficulty. So ability to breathe is number one. Then, as you say, timing of breathing. Yeah, exhaling on the effort, breathing out on the effort, breathing in on the face without effort. So this type of rhythmic thinking, rhythmic breathing. Then, if you go even deeper, it's lots of things. How to recover between the training. Somebody don't know, walk around, but not really recovering. Like don't know where the body recovering, whether their body recovered or no. They jump into again the set, they under recovered, they failed on the halfway. You know, this is another skill. So skills knowing when you're ready to start again. That's another thing. Skill, even as simple skill as drinking water. How many times I've seen people also drinking too much, drinking and breathing at the same time, so it's, you know, they become gassy, something like that, and or it comes out. Even such simple things. But no worries, we're on the training ground. Everything is trainable. You will learn how to breathe, you will learn how to recover, you will learn how to hydrate yourself as just enough, you know, because you don't need to drink, you know, gulping water. You just need to water mouth and again keep going. Yeah, so it will not stop the process because you'll be going up and down in different ways, right? Or you will run, so you'll make sure your liver will not be caught, you know, how it's happening, or spleen. So even this. And then, of course, we go to the next one. It's athletic stance. Majority, you know, doing exercises, their knees full out. So athletic stance means staying ready for action. Yeah, knees soft and bended, hips back. You know, you absorbing the motion. From that, you perform all the pretty much each and every exercise to be done in athletic stance, because the loads is distributed, your glutes is absorbing the gravity, and your knees also in safe position. Yeah, but many times.
I think very less people know how.
That's what I mean. Stance. So many people stand, you know, their knees out or their knees caved in, and like you need to keep recorrecting them. The back bended. So that's again, it's skill, right? Because when you have the skill, anything you do, you put yourself in this stance.
Let's get back to. Sorry to stop you. Let's get back to breathing.
Yeah.
Like even the first, you know, like let's say level of development for breathing. Why is it so important that we breathe from the nose?
I will not say why is it so important. It's just much more beneficial. You will.
In what? I mean,
you will absorb much more oxygen. Simple. So that's one thing. Another thing, the oxygen will be more clean because we have nostril filters through the hair and everything, so it will be more clean, and generally it's more healthy, I believe, than you know, when you breathe through the mouth, it's come down on the throat, and you getting more thirsty.
Is it when you breathe through the nose your lungs expand more, or is it like
this,
not really?
I don't know this knowledge, but I know for a fact that you recover faster. That's number one. Like if you breathe in through the nose, you can pace yourself more properly. Like because if you breathe in through the mouth, it's harder to pace yourself. But if through the nose, you can put a pace. You know, you can breathe out through the mouth, of course, in a rhythmic way. But the inhalation, which is air in, has to be done from the nose. I don't know researches. I don't know how much beneficial it is in terms of. But I mean, this is how we're designed to be as a human. And I'm sure if we'll now start to look for researchers, we'll find all the backup that it's needed.
Why is it like it's disregarded, you know, in training?
No, not disregarded, not known. Like, you don't know you don't know that you have to. I don't think so disregarded. I just think it just...
or just...
People don't know.
Not aware. Okay, not aware enough or not important enough, because they jump right away to the, you know, jump right away to certain training.
But I think less awareness.
like, okay, these, for example, beginning stages, right, where you teach them this skill of how to breathe, how to, like properly brace their core or whatever, probably it's too boring for people to go through, and they jump right away that they are in good levels. So this is somehow like some issues going or problems around
Most
in
probably
training,
it will
right?
happen later, yes.
Okay. Why do you think most people confuse skills with just exercise or workouts? Why it's not considered skills?
Can you rephrase it in a different way? I'm trying to understand.
So the question is, why do you think most people confuse skills with just exercise or workouts?
Okay, I understand now. So as we discussed before, exercise is just what to do. Okay, do
Yes.
this. How to do it, nobody cares. Workout, it's like just do bunch of movements and finish. So, but again, we will not be able to measure outcomes of this. As we discussed, from the same exercise with different technique and different practice, you can retrieve completely different outcomes. So you can, as we know, we discussed in previous podcasts, like there is not always a reason to increase the weights, to increase the loads. You can increase the quality, you can increase the time under tension, you can you can change the angles, you can pair the movements. So this is all also skillful work, because it's require lots of reflection. It's require more mind-muscle connection. For example, from this way. At the same time, let's say we're talking about some conditioning session. Okay, it's not just about burning calories. For example, if we talk workout and training, somebody just measure all the workout quality in burning calories.
Yes, exactly.
But hey, like what you maybe learn how to pace. Like, it was set up some challenge, you was under recover, under fatigue, you perform and you perform still good. So again, you didn't get enough rest, and again, next round of performance and you're still doing good. So you know. Or for example, it's called repetitive sprints, for example. So let's say you set up certain speed to run at, let's say 16 kilometers per hour, right? And you need to run it every minute for, let's say 200 meters, right? For 5-7 rounds, whatever. First round, 2 rounds, you're doing well. On the third round, fatigue start to come in. So the skill now, how to keep this pace under fatigue, right? So you need to be able to relax more. You need to be able to shift your body more properly, to eliminate this, you're getting tired, to eliminate the soreness in the body, because the rest what you are getting is not enough.
Yeah.
This is the skill. For example, all the weightlifters, lifting a huge amount of loads per session. What separate world level weightlifter and like just beginner, that world class lifter can, for example, snatch huge amount of weight within, let's say, 2 seconds, all in all, from down to up, in 2 seconds. Throw the bar and within the same second become relaxed. So this is the skill. So they able to become relaxed within the same time. And even for example, let's say something you do for reps, right? For high repetition. When you do something like, let's say, you pull yourself up. You can even use this fall down as a relaxation.
True.
And again, pull up, fall down as a relaxation. So I know for muscle building it's not the best technique, but if there is some challenge for reps, you use those small momentums for relaxing, milliseconds. Or if you, for example, you squat, your quads are burning, you can spread the legs, put the weights on the inner thigh and, for example, adductors and glutes, for example.
I remembered also, I think one time we have a member, we discussed about this, that he was complaining that, for example, where's the progress? I'm training all throughout these years, but I don't see progress. But then you explain to him that, look how you do now the, your, let's say, deadlift, or how you do now this exercise, or how you do this exercise. So you have to also consider that these are the things that you progress, or gain from, right? But they somehow disregard this thing because all the time it goes back to
visual.
100%. So the skills are always forgotten or just again
Taken for granted,
yeah,
right?
taken for granted,
like it's supposed to
exactly.
be, but it's learned.
It's I think it's much more, let's say, it's something that you gain and
Keep it for life.
keep it for life.
Yeah, it's and another thing is compounding, right? You learn this, you can build up on top of this next one and stuff like that.
Exactly. How do basic movements like push, pull, squat, hinge, and carry become real skills when trained correctly?
Again, basically this is basic human movement patterns, right? Like pushing something away from your body, pulling something towards your body. So let's talk about this. If basic things you know how to push up, let's imagine you pushing the wall, right? Okay, you understand. Okay, this is the muscle which has to be engaged. You know that your anterior delts, chest, triceps, core. Okay, then you know that probably it's better to get in the split position. You split the feet and then you push. Okay, and now just carry over to pushing something movable, right? Okay, pushing the car from the sand, right? You load yourself, push, and then you also, even though if you know more than this, when we lunge, okay, you know that one leg is lead leg, other is a trail leg. So you load in, for example, the lead leg and push off from the trail, and you need again timing to do this simultaneously. Same for the pulling, right? So pulling, okay, you need to shift the weights down to the heels more, apply force. At the same time, better to exhale while applying force when you're trying to pull something out from somewhere, right? Exactly. And if you know this also, you know the strongest muscle, for example, it's your lower back, lats. Maybe you need to open the hands and just pull it with like a deadlift, with a straight hands. I don't know whatever situation is.
Stronger muscle is?
No, for example, let's say you're pulling something. Arms get tired.
Yeah.
You open the hands and relying on your back, So basically you do deadlift just in maybe different vector. So isn't it not understanding how your body works? It's pure understanding how your body works. Rotations, understanding how the body moving, the loads in a spiral way from from left to right also, So therefore, if you want to shift something, like rotate some, I don't know, whatever you need to rotate, let's say big flower or whatever, machinery. So you know that you need to make one leg as a staple, that the side of the core will be also the counterbalance, and then you need to apply the force and as a torque do rotation, Stuff like this, scary. You need to keep your core not
disengaged, but more engaged.
Yeah, you need to brace it.
Yeah,
and
brace it.
Having this, you need to brace and breathe. This again another skill. Because bracing is not holding. Bracing is holding the central section
plus
while
breathing.
maintaining breathing. So it's another skill. Has to be learned. Very unobvious, right? Has to be practiced. So again, and you need to carry something for some distance, right? Like that. Even though when for example, your grip getting tired, there is a way to shift the loads a little bit on the back, on the traps to release tension.
Even climbing as well. Yeah.
So all of these things basically very much has carry over to real life, because you just understand how to apply forces within your own body.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Why is it better to chase skills instead of just chasing numbers or body image?
As we discussed, body image is very volatile state of being. You can get sick, you can lose all your hard work for many months, you can get food poison at the same time. Again, you can be from jacked to, I don't know, flat, bloated, and if it's your...
Like I got pregnant and then I lost my, for example,
definition,
exactly.
So if it will be parameter for you to judge, you'll be really depressed, right? So at the same time, numbers. Sometimes you have very less sleep and you will not able to chase the same numbers. You, like for example, there is so many factors. Only fresh nervous system, when you well recovered, you can lift properly. Actually, heavy lifting, it's all about being fresh and having crispy nervous system. But at the same time, you had multiple stress on a row. You're not able to live the same, you're not even close to it by 20%. So you only can lift maybe 80. And again, if it's this, then the numbers is so important for you. You get, and again, frustrated. How come I'm lifting right now much less? I'm less strong.
So it makes fitness not that fun to do. This makes for me, if it's all about chasing, let's say, body image and numbers, it become
a job. It's a job.
Yeah. When you calculate everything and all. But what if you just do it for the sake of...
It's again, if it's a job of yours, it makes sense. If you earning money being powerlifter, it makes sense. Then numbers play pivotal role for you, because you have a sponsor contract and they expect from you some numbers, and you proclaim to the audience that you will lift or run or whatever certain amount of weight, or you'll do something under a certain amount of time. So that's different topic, right? But for normal person who has already obligations in terms of work, family, social pressure, whatever, and give him lots of obligation from the training, might be additional stress factor to his adherence to the training. So he will be trying to skip it in the end of the day. But if you will get it more as a holistic or well-rounded approach, that every training is not just getting pump or lifting a lot, or I don't know, running a lot, but it's also it's a rehearsal of the movements. It's also polishing the what you already know, and sometimes you just can come up from, you can learn a lot by just training. You can just try different angles. It's just experience. You need to understand it's just experience. Correct. And it's fantastic. For example, you did this way.
Doesn't work.
Let me try this way. Like always when I train myself on Saturday, I never pair with anyone on this, because this time I'm playing like, okay, let me try to hold something different, or let me try to just, why not? Yeah. I don't need to justify to anyone that I'm playing.
Yes.
Or
this is
somebody,
right, or
it just for me, because
technique or posture is right.
Because sometimes you put yourself in like, wow, it's such a great positioning. Like I come up to something very cool. Or sometimes what you see, maybe it's come up some something, and you just try, and it's like, there you go.
I remember the up roll, right? And most of the time your toe is up, and when I tried that the toe is down, it's much more like I feel the core more. So this way, this works more.
Even
better
more now,
for
I
me,
do it also myself.
It makes sense.
It makes sense completely, because
when
you're more challenged, less momentum.
Exactly.
And also try to remember, you start to do this after doing it so many times. So like your brain start to wonder how to improve it, right? So that's why you need to keep repeating it a lot. And if you will be just not seeing the benefits of it, or you will be training very rarely, you will never come up to such things.
And probably something wrong with the training you do, You just need to improve and find a way that is ideal for you, right? How does learning a new skill keep someone consistent with training?
I believe it's a key to consistency, learning a new skill. Again,
I think also not just even how like learning a new skill, but also considering it a skill will make them consistent. I think so also.
True. Like, again, we should not, maybe people think that skill is like keep learning some new periods from gymnastics, or some difficult moves from weightlifting, or some yoga, athletic functional moves, or hyper stretching. Of course, that's skill, but it's not what we discuss about. For example, I give you a small idea. Skill. Knowing simple exercises, push-ups, some dumbbell presses, and some lunges. As an idea. Okay, it was 2 Saturdays ago. On Saturday. I didn't have time to train in the gym, so we was at home, and all in all, by my timer, I had 30 minutes. How to retrieve the best out of the 30 minutes, really? Only 30 minutes I have. Okay, so I need to train I need to train body. I need to train full body, and I need to keep it in the pace. 30 minutes for a mom, probably it's very less. No, okay, not very less, but it's. I will not be able to cover much things. Okay, so I need to.
Intensity will be like lower. Not
so I need to smash myself in 30 minutes, right? Yet being smart, meaning cover everything equally, not being overloaded and stuff. Okay. So, all right, let me pick up 3 exercises. So it was, for example, it was a gym upstairs in the building. Like, okay, I go front and back lunges. I go right after push-ups, and it was dumbbells, back extension with weights, and immediately I smash back extensions with weights. Okay, so how to make it more, what reps to choose not to get burned? 15 was ideal number for those time, yeah? Okay, so now how to make it more difficult? I put 10 minutes timer. My goal is there's as many rounds as possible, right? Within 10 minutes. My goal is not to stop all 10 minutes. Honestly, I think 6 rounds. I was like, wow. Like I did certain part. Then what I did, 1 minute rest, and then another 3 exercises for another 10 minutes. 1 minute rest, and then it was 8 minutes, some another complex of 2 tricks. I did 8 exercises in 28 minutes or 30, completely gone, exhausted. Isn't it skill? I believe it's complete skill. Like it's a skill. I had lots of fun. I did pretty decent workout, and everything was covered. I did core. All the movement patterns what we have to do. That's it. So if the person has this in them, basically they good for life, whether in the hotel room, in traveling, anywhere.
Yeah, like even for me, if I set myself as an example, due to the, I consider this as a skill more, right? Even if, wherever I go, if I travel, sometimes I do travel once a year, this, plus even pregnant, this and stuff, it doesn't stop me from doing training, right? Even if I get sick, I feel that a need for training is a must because it will help me even better, right? So it, like any situation or anywhere I go in life, I already, be consistent on training. So always like this.
Even picking up intensity, it's pure skill. Okay, shall I go hard, meaning using heavy weights, power, speed, or just easy? Okay, if it's easy, which exercises has to be selected? So these type of things. So if you're completely tired, means how you can get your task with minimum impact or low impact exercises. So you need to know them also, right?
Correct. Can you share a story of a member who became more motivated once they focus on skills?
Again, I believe we're trying to practice it with every member. So in our understanding, every member has to be able to do basic things, has to do proper squat, lunge, push up, any type of rowing or pull-ups. Of course, it's for the next one. Jump rope. That's another thing. So basically within core movements, the ability to do proper, whether it's leg raises, hollow rocks, sit-ups, back extensions, Superman holds or Superman dynamics, side planks, side dips. Okay, looks like easy, but we already set up first set of skills, and then we polishing. From there we go from jump rope, heavy jump rope, double unders, put them in combination, doing proper burpee, without broken back, with breathing. When you fall down, breathe out, jump up, breathe out 2 times, without getting dizzy. So I think we practice with each and every one skills, because this is how we train people, right? And it's make people stick. We have experience when the people in their 50s learn jump rope first time, and now they don't stop. They keep doing it. The skill has been acquired. And what does it mean, jump rope? It's fantastic conditioning. It's plyometric for your ankles, so which means you protect long term. So it's very good for longevity. It's rhythm, because there is certain rhythm when you need to jump over the rope. So
it's so crazy.
You learn the pacing.
Like, it's so crazy for me, like, about jump rope. Like, most of the people just don't know how to do jump rope, and
a lot, yeah.
For us, it's just child play.
Yeah, it
basically.
depends, of course, of where the person from, but
Yeah.
a lot of people, or just forgotten skill. But again, look, with just jump rope, if it's heavy, it's a good training for the arms. It's also prevention for the wrist injury if you need to rotate. Again, if we're talking about jump rope, it's strengthening the toes, all the soles of the feet. So much benefit just learning one skill, right? And as far as I know, let's say 25 minutes of jump rope equal to 2.5 kilometer run. So if you don't have time to run, or I mean place to run, sometimes jump rope will
Jump
cover
rope,
your
the best.
run for you. And then
Good cardio, right? Also
good cardio, and then from there we go even more. There is different ways to jump, different ways to twist this rope. See these there's you can play single, dancing way, doubles, whatever.
Fun.
So
fun ways.
For
Double
example,
under.
exactly.
Crazy amount.
Fantastic conditioning tool.
Conditioning.
From double unders there are triple unders, by the way. So you can go.
I'm not getting
You
there.
didn't try, yeah.
Have you tried?
Yeah,
Triple?
but you need to have you can do, but just you need to have the speed rope, the easy one. Yeah, normal rope triple unders challenging because you jump and then land in.
How many can you do in one shot? Triple unders.
Need to try. I don't think so. I'm that good.
We have to try.
Need to try.
We have to test.
Yes.
Okay. What makes skills more sustainable compared to short-term goals like weight loss?
Sustainable, again, if you learn, you get it. It's like, okay, you learn jump rope again, it's very hard to forget it.
True.
So you already have this. Now when we put you in some combination of something, this is jump rope for you, and you're like, okay.
Easy, yeah.
So again, weight loss, you can gain weight back. Yeah, and then therefore for another things, if you learn how to brace, you stay in the plank. If you learn how to, even though hollow hold, how to, suck your stomach in again, it will help you for the future to put yourself back and again drop the weight.
I remembered when my first pregnancy, and then I came back after my maternity, and I came back and I tried pull up and I couldn't do I was stuck, couldn't pull myself up. But after some time, by training it differently, let's say, what's it called when you do a negative eccentric, and then I did 5, then 10, and get back very quick. I don't think so. It took me a month to get back to my pull-ups, but because you already learned the skill, it's easier to,
you're not pioneering anymore. So
even
same like gymnastic moves, muscle up, this, that. The moment you figure out those kick or flips, the moment you get there, that's it. That's with you. Yeah. Okay, it can be.
That's our name also. Youskilled.
Yeah, you get a stamp.
You get a stamp.
Yeah, and the issue is, yes, you need to polish it from here and there, because we also losing this ability, right? For example, even now you will get back in shape. Here and there you need to pull up, just not to lose ability. But the understanding is there.
Yes, correct.
So now you not only have information, you have a knowledge, right? Because you have practical application.
And if I think you focus on this matter most, weight loss will come on its own.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to kill yourself from
and again
all of these.
You need to understand
checking
also
on weight and
loss.
And this thing.
Weight loss for many people in different period of life, it's also not the best idea. Let's remember, if you go through something stressful, or you need to perform on the real life, and you put weight loss as a goal also, maybe it's not the best time for it. At the same time, maybe you put everything on the cruise control, everything is flowing, you just need to maintain it, or just handling by phone calls. Why not? Go all gas, put all power on accelerators. You can do it right now. So it's very case-to-case situation about this weight loss. At the same time, the weight gain, it's happening sometimes due to also many reasons, psychologicals, right? So, but again, you gain in weight, okay, that happens, but you keep training. The time when you fix your outside stuff, go back and lose. You have all things needed for that.
Yeah, exactly. It's easier to just step on it. How does our 4-stage Youskilled Training System teach people skills instead of random workouts? You know our development, which is the aerobic base.
Yes. So again, let's start
remind people
one by one. Yeah, we decided, and we've seen due to lots of observation and experiential practices. First and foremost, we see that people getting tired. Even before, okay, I understand mobility, flexibility, stability is very important, but just even before practicing proper mobility, they just tired even from that. So basically, there is no any cardiovascular health. So we need to start to. We're talking now about completely detrained individual. Yeah, of course, the more person trained, we just pick up them from there and start to progress. But sometimes people completely detrained means they didn't move their body for years. So mostly they have very weak cardiovascular health, meaning their heart beating so fast to produce just low impact movements, and their heart staying on the high heart rate. Even we stop training, we need to rest 2-3 minutes until it will come down.
Yeah.
So very inefficient. I'm not talking even about from moving up and down of type of burpee style or some get-ups. It's too early for that. So first and foremost, we need to build this aerobic base. When the person will understand how to apply efforts more than a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, consistently. We're not talking about still power output. We're just talking about applying efforts. It's already difficult because person just for him it's new, for her it's new to keep applying efforts for a long time. So we learn that. Then accordingly to it, we learn how at the same time when you apply efforts also breathe. Again, it's not that obvious. It's something to be taught and learned. How to breathe. Then between that, how to recover in the way that the heart rate goes down faster.
Quickly,
yeah. Then to make sure that not only legs or arms condition, but basically whole body. Yeah. So because sometimes people who just keep running, they sit on the bike and they, for example, getting so tired. So like being conditioned in many aspects, rowing, skiing, like using all. It's called monostructural machinery, which means where you just do the repetitive movement continuously. It's ideally, if the person has no sicknesses and no issues, it should be fixed pretty quickly in 2 weeks. So person already start to breathe, start to do like, for example, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers bike and still be okay, without shaking legs, getting tired and losing the sugar in the blood, this type of things. So it's aerobic based. Movement components, it's another things. Okay, here we need to, of course, look at the mobility, stability, balance, and basic movements, ability to do some push, depends from where they can push themselves, from the box, from the bench, from the floor, ability to do some pull or rows, whether it's pull-ups, pulling the resistant band, rows. So, to already equally develop the muscle. Ability to hinge, which is bending with minimum knee flexion, down and maintaining the back neutrality, straight back right. Ability to squat, with proper form, depends of their mobility, without breaking system, whether they will squat on the box or they squat all the way down, depends on the where they are at now. And again, they should not already get tired of it because aerobic base build, but being able now to repeat this, to repeat and come up to 15, 20, 30 repetition and above with a grace, with a proper technique,
with
right?
a smile on the face.
Yeah, and the next one is already doing the same, more complicated with resistance, with weights, with different application of resistance of cables, you name it. So with resistance. So here we already start to overload the patterns. Yeah. So these movements of squat, push-ups, you become good at it. We can do already bench press, weighted back squats, the loaded lunges. You just make it more complicated. And when this mastered, so you're already breathing well, moving well, and do it with resistance well also, time to perform. There we put targets, times. We don't put that much weights like as a target, but usually to complete something in certain time, as we prioritize muscular endurance. We're to run a certain amount or to run certain distances as a repetitive. So different, like it's eternal challenges we can create. Depends of the person abilities and consistency. So that's for adaptation phases, and passing them, the moment that you start to demonstrate what you learn, it just become so good. Like you just, not only you can pick up anything and do, but you're mostly ready for pretty much everything, because the foundation, the base is there. You're pretty much good.
True. What skills does each stage focus on building?
Yeah, as we discussed, first stage aerobic, it's breathing, it's just not getting bored to apply efforts for so long time. I would say first one, yeah. And of course, inside the heart, there are lots of things happening. The stroke volume, cardiac output, everything is improving inside. Yeah, for movement competence, again, the ability to, for example, when lunge, to balance on both legs, understanding where center of gravity, you know, when it's going left and right, just keep it right, you know, in the center. So all of these postural games, when you do some overhead movements, understanding again where your elbows going, you know, where's, if you will be lifting any weights, how it will go, and how you breathe and how you brace at the same time, right? So you're not arching your lower back or flaring your ribs. This all reflection to be done while you're training, you know. So this is the skill. So on movement competence, again, you know, understanding that the push-up is not just, you know, going up and down. It's certain movement of your shoulder blades while you still maintain yourself in a plank position, you know, and stages of lockout, going down, at the same time breathing properly, yeah, and having legs also aligned, straight quads, not just lose them, you know. This, for example, another element. At the same time, we learn these push-ups, how to engage completely opposite muscle, which is hip thrust, with different glute bridges. So you need to understand, okay, I know how it's loaded in my frontal plane, I know everything anterior, yeah, how it will be in posterior right now, okay.
Yes, in the back.
In posterior, so how is your hamstring, lower back, erector spina, all of these, whatever from the back, you need to know how they are loaded. And then when work with the weights, you already understand, again, the phase of stabilization when you need to press, the phase how your hands has to travel, the phase how the other body relatively to the weight has to behave, you know, different things. The phase how to, if you bench, whatever, how you need to lock yourself, the press, press or pull, whether you need to use momentum, whether you're not. So
okay, so like speaking of bench press, right? Like we always have these arguments with some of our coaches here that, you know, that we know bench press as a beginner, it's not always good, like right, to give, like to give this as this program, rather than better teach them how to do push-up, even if it's wall push-up or bench push-up or whatever. Why is this such resistance when it comes to, you know, to that? Like why they right away go to bench press, you know, and not they are not understanding in their mind that we need to instill them the basic skills first before they progress to this. You know, why this progress building is much more important than to go in a different stage in training, for example?
I think we need to look at the methodology.
Because some people do skip stages, right?
Yeah.
They want to go right away on this level, advanced level, or whatever you call it. But it's not sustainable, as we know. But why do most people still skip this and you know, doesn't understand this idea?
I think it comes where who write the methodology. As usually methodology written by the bodybuilders or powerlifters or people from the strength world. So that's the tools they operate. You know, that the way they train themselves. That the way they believe that it's good for others. So that's why bench press, deadlift and squat, it's something to be taught to everyone as a must, right?
That's a basic, I think, so move.
100%, which is right. We just come up to the experience that we put body weight as a priority. We put push-ups, for example, body weight lunges, some rows.
So basically, for let's say bodybuilding or in strength training, this deadlift, bench press, or whatever is the foundation of.
Yes.
Then they
Next
can progress.
Then they build on top.
Then they build on top.
Overhead
Yes,
presses,
exactly.
rows. They rarely do like reverse lunges, but for example RDLs.
And then for us,
Heavy
we
lifts. We move into body weight. Yeah,
then
push-ups,
progress to
lunges, and this. Yeah, and even though for us, for our methodology, the idea of 1 repetition maximum is not what we're looking at. Because again, as we discussed before, 1 repetition maximum, sometimes it completely depends on your nervous system readiness. If you sleep well, everything going great in your life, you lift in really 20% more. You know that, like for example, how to quickly judge if today you can lift heavy, right? You basically take the plates. Sometimes when you're tired, they just fall off from your fingers right away. Sometimes you hold it and I can put even 2 plates in my hand. That much strength I have. Nothing changed. I'm just probably very well recovered, or in my super compensation, like everything is just on the tidal wave up, you know? So that's the thing. But again, it's very volatile, which I know on myself. For example, if I know myself and I know many years I train, and I know that in winter I always lift more than in summer.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Remember,
You have this season. If it's summer, you have
endurance
I forgot
game,
already. Yeah, endurance.
But
game.
it's just happening body like that. In the summer you eat less. In the summer you
because it's too
decrease
hot.
it's too hot. Decrease your calories. The lifting there is no point to it's not you not even want it to maintain. You want to move your body more.
Yeah, I remember those times.
Remember,
when
it's
you have
those
this,
time, right? But
when
now,
you have this, but now you don't have.
No, now we train throughout the year in the same style.
And
so basically lean throughout the year. Because before was winter time of powerlifting, time of PRs and deadlifts, heavy squat,
presses,
overhead,
bench press, deadlift.
That's
squat,
how we did, yeah. Cleans, exactly.
True, I remember.
Exactly. So, because it's getting colder, you eat more calories you have, more stronger you become, right?
Our members before was like, oh, now it's winter, so coach will, program me these workouts for sure. They can read already.
This I was thinking myself the same way, right?
Interesting. True. I just remember now.
Yeah.
I even forgot.
So there is some, I would not say evolution, but we're changing also.
There's this development that we are going through, right? And it's not it's not the end yet.
That's where we are at now.
Exactly. At the end of this system, what do you want every member to walk away with?
First, walk away with
that they will say to themselves, "I got skilled." Like, I always hear these phrases from them whenever they like just random conversations I have with them, but they say, you skilled, like we make them skilled basically.
Like for example, we see members sometimes they're not here for months, 1, 2, 3 months, but they sometimes they say, hey, I did circuit of 1, 2, 3, 4 and I did 7 rounds of it. I'm like so happy. I'm so happy. The person managed, he don't have nothing in his place where he is, maybe a couple of dumbbells, light one or whatever, or sometimes nothing.
Did somebody
and he managed
squat.
like 7 rounds and he entertained himself. It was challenging. He even put some extra things. So I'm so happy. Like the person is maintained and basically daily creating different, like today did this, tomorrow this, but understanding just that's how it's supposed to be done and just training. So I want people to walk away with this program. Somebody will arrive somewhere, sleep, and in the morning they will do something.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, they will pull, they will push, they will do some lunge, they will do some conditioning, they'll do some core work. That's it. They will do some maybe isolation, they'll do some balance, depends on what they know. By this time, boom, go to workout. Fantastic. Somebody forget
That's
about
success for us.
Success. Somebody, for example, just follow along some YouTube video, 20 minutes bodyweight workout. Great. The main things that they have this installation that need to be done.
Yeah. I need
Because
to check this.
we
mark.
talked before with one of the members who always rest when he travels, rest for 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, because it's time to recover from the year of the training. But then what he himself told that I feel that I'm not anymore controlling my posture. I'm not anymore. I was traveling, picking up the back, and I don't feel in the usual strength of mine. So I need to get back to training. And then from there, he now started to think, okay, if I'm not able to push myself, I need to travel with a trainer. So this is in his mind. So he's thinking how to find the way to travel with someone. Yeah. So, and I know lots of businessmen, lots of people who in always traveling, they keep trainer beside them because they know that it's very important.
Vital.
Yeah. So to finish it off, if they train whenever they are, forget about, they don't need to do handstand push-ups with a clap or some flips, super skillful.
Yeah,
they just need to train based on those ability what they have, but
that's already
consistently.
That's already a great success.
Yeah, again, don't forget what we discussed before. So why you need to train every day? Because if you train every day, you caught yourself training in sleepy state, you caught yourself laying in when your stomach was bloated, when you fight with someone, was whatever, in different things, because every day something happening, right? Therefore,
because that's life.
That's life. Therefore, something happening again, it's okay. I know I was bloated, but okay, I will just not do core, but I will do everything else. Because you can do everything else, but not this.
Yeah.
When you strain your leg, you have everything else, but not legs. When you so tired, conditioning will not happen. Okay, there is bands and this. When you've been in so many different situations and you were still moving. So that's what skill is all about. And the end of the life, I think you was because if you train, you spend there well. It will be counted. And your skill is all about that. Train every day, no matter how old you are, no matter where you are, no matter what was the day or what the day is coming. The intensity can be adjusted. The quantity of exercise can be adjusted. Everything can be adjusted, but just make it happen. And if you make it happen and don't think and take it as a standard, that's it. You got Youskilled badge.
You got Youskilled. All right, everyone. So thank you for listening for today's podcast. I just want to remind you, please, training fades if you chase looks, but it lasts if you chase skills. Remember this, don't count the reps, make the reps count. That's the heart of being Youskilled. Thank you.
Thank you.